We on time. We on time. We on time. I told y'all we on time. We on time. We here. We are here. And as they used to say back in the day, um, with the Wayans brothers, we here and we in living color. You can do what you wanna do in living color. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Take it from me, it's all right to be in living color. Mr. Smith, what's going on, Mr. Smith? Oh, you gonna love tonight. You gonna love tonight, Mr. Smith. You gonna love tonight. You gonna love tonight. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Nico Bean with the steam. What's going on? What's going on? We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. We get 10. We get 10. Skip, my brother Curtis. My brother Curtis. Hey man, listen. It is enlightening to have a relationship with you two brothers. Same with Ronnie. Like honestly, building that bridge from the older generation to the younger generation, that means a lot to me. So I just want y'all to know, y'all three younger brothers, well as Assured and everything like that, Marcus and Josh and everything, just to know that y'all picking up the torch and running with it, that means a lot because that means somebody else is gonna have this information when me and Mr. Smith retire from doing this thing. So yeah, definitely. I know my brother D Real gonna be here. He gonna have to. He probably busy right now, but we gonna get into it. Let me get about four more. Let me get about four more because I want to go ahead and get it. I want to go ahead and get into it. Thank y'all so much, man. We gonna go ahead and get into it. Just four more. That's all I want. Four more. Let me get four more. Let me get four more, and we'll go ahead and get the show started. We got a full slate tonight. We got eight. We got eight. Who in the building? Who in the building? We got eight. Let me get two more, and we'll go ahead and get the show started. Like I said, two more. We'll go ahead and get the show started. I don't want to hold nobody up. Today is Monday, first day of the week. Football is on. Raw is on. So I don't want to hold nobody up. I don't want to hold nobody up. Well, we got eight. You know what? We're gonna make it do what it do. With the eight, it's seven. Seven, okay. It's going the other way. We're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So I saw the movie last night. I did. Shout out to one of my brothers from the T'Challa Cabal and everything like that. They were like, Theo, I know you don't want to, but when it's all said and done, it's only right. So I saw the movie. My wife did not watch it with me. She walked out of the room. Low key, my wife was upset that I watched the movie. Come on, your kid, Mr. Madison, Tim Madison. What's going on, Big Tim? Them trying to explain T'Challa's illness. It's an undisclosed illness. I'm gonna tell you, as a writer, you should always be able to explain, justify whatever you're doing in your writing. Undisclosed illness is fine as far as putting it out there to the media and everything like that. But when you give us the movie, no, you need to be able to tell us what that illness was. The only reason why he couldn't do so is because he knows it's way too many of us that know the source material. So he chose to do something different. To those of y'all that read comic books, y'all will get this joke when I say it. As far as I'm concerned, when it comes to Black Panther 2, what's going on, Gray? What's going on? When it comes to the movie Black Panther 2, it is full of too much excess deviation. That movie is full of excess deviation for no reason. If Namor is as strong as the Hulk and Thor, which I ain't never seen that to be the case, how strong is Shuri? Because whatever she got is not what T'Challa had in his system. And shout out to a brother that he did say this on Twitter and everything like that. I can't remember his name, but he asked a great question. I said, man, come rock with me tonight. Why did Shuri have to recreate the heart-shaped herb for T'Challa? Last we checked, he had already taken it in his system. So why did he need to retake the heart-shaped herb? Isn't it already in his system? Let's go back. He took the heart-shaped herb Black Panther, right? At the end of the movie, right? He was laid up like this. They gave it to him, right? And yeah. We're gonna go ahead and get y'all up out of here, shooter. But so in Infinity War, he had the heart-shaped herb coursing through his body, right? Right. Help me out, because I could be wrong. Shout out to the brother on Twitter that said this. I'm giving you your props. I can't remember your name right now, but you did point this out. And he also had the heart-shaped herb. K Dot, what's going on, big dog? I know K Dot though, because K Dot is a movie fan. K Dot going. He had the heart-shaped herb flowing through his system in Endgame too. So why did he need? He needed a double dose of the heart-shaped herb. Let me get these comments in here. What's up, Marvel and their stupid plot armor? Right. The only thing that took T'Challa power was the mixture given to him before ritual combat. Right. And watch this. I didn't know that was something that they could take away from him, because according to the comics, whether he digests it or they apply it, once it's there, it's there. Kind of like the super soldier serum with Captain America, but I don't remember nobody trying to suck that up out of him anyway. I hate the fact that the heart-shaped herb is a mulligan, just like vibranium. It's not supposed to be though, shooter. It's not supposed to be a mulligan. Them folks over there at the MCU turned that into a mulligan. No. Once you take the heart-shaped herb, that's it. Like that's it. Ain't no, I'm not gonna just get this. Bass gotta strip you of them powers. And where was Bass? Like, make it make sense. I can't, Skip. I can't. Blue, what's going on? Yeah, he had the heart-shaped herb since he ate it in M'Baku Kingdom. That herb is like Captain America Super Soldier Serum. Once it's in his body, these abilities are forever there. Right. So did he need a double dose? Was this illness that bad with a heart-shaped herb? I know I'm being silly. I got to be silly to not feel a certain type of way. But where was Baz? This is a female-centered movie. This is a female-centric movie. They put a lot of funk on her name, put a lot of funk on the actress name, a lot of shine on it and everything like that, saying she was gonna show up in Thor: Love and Thunder. Oh, we got all these hints about why she wasn't in Moon Knight and everything like that, why she was absent. Oh, her being up in Thor: Love and Thunder with what the boy name? Gore the God Butcher. Oh, this might look good, might not look good for Bass. Bass was right there, right? For that long. She ain't even in two movies. And for this to be a female-centered movie, why wasn't Bass in the spirit plane? If we talking about uplifting women, why we didn't put the black goddess that they pray to in the movie? Let me get these comments. Thank you for answering that question for me, because I was wondering about the whole heart-shaped herb thing, Mr. Theo. Absolutely, Ronnie. Yeah, that made no sense at all for her to do that in the beginning. Correct. That herb for life, Bass within Jobu. Yes, come on, yo. Unless someone stripped him of the power somehow, T'Challa just laying over to die and not try to seek help is mind-boggling. He knew he had a son to get better for it. Correct. EO 001 could have made the same movie, set it in the blip, and symbolically mourn Chadwick as a victim of the dusting. I'm gonna come back to you on that one, but I like that comment, 001. Good question. Yeah, MCU not utilizing Bass properly. She barely got highlighted in Thor 4. Right. Barely at all. And see, I wish I had my queens up in here. I wish I had my Doras up in here and everything. I wish I had my adorables up in here. Because we talking about, this was supposed to be a black female movie. Okay. You don't want to put Bass in there. Where was Naham at? Since we just, and that's a female character that we said we were going to introduce new characters. What new character we got in this movie from Wakanda? I'm going to wait. Because I know we got a few from Talokan. But they said part of this movie was supposed to be about exploring and expanding the world of Wakanda. Who all we got new aside from Anika? Ooh, I'm going to come back to that. What does it have to be? What does it have to be? A juice? I thought it was incenses or rub it on skin. They've done it too many different ways, and that's what's part of the problem with black writers when it comes to this character. Originally, it was applied. And then it was consumed. Either way, once you got it, that's it. It ain't going nowhere. My question is, why is Fake T'Challa Jr. not being raised in Wakanda like his father and mother? I'm gonna come to that one, Tim. Great question. If this movie was set during the blip, I wouldn't have been frustrated. I would have been frustrated with it. All the stuff with Shuri in the beginning was a bit much. They should have cut to the funeral and just explained true. We barely got any new women to the cast and main leads. I was just in Baku and that other chick on the ship. I'm tripping on how they totally rejected the first movie when it comes to bastard kids being raised away from Wakanda. Come on, somebody. Come on, Blue. Come on, spit that knowledge. Come on now. Exactly. We got this Wakandan cadets, which is where we don't know which tribe they were used as laborers. Okay. I want to make sure we stay on topic because we are doing the Black Panther movie review and everything like that, and I want to make sure we flow it like it's supposed to. Anika, we talking black female representation. I know it was a lot of shine put on her being cast as Anika. I know they put a lot of shine on the relationship between Anika and Ayo and everything like that. Shout out to Roxanne Gay, she wrote that. But really, in this movie, how much did we really, and I get it, but it was a damn near 3-hour movie. How much did we get of Anika and Ayo as a relationship? Did we come away knowing that they are in love with one another, or did we come away with Anika like Ayo? And why was Okoye given Ayo's role? That's how that went down. Okoye was basically given Ayo's role from World of Wakanda. If y'all read the series, y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm not lying. We got the Wakanda cadets. These Diesel in the building. What's going on, big dog? What's going on? So when we talk about black representation, the movie ain't getting it right. The anti-recasters don't know what the hell they talking about. As pure comic book fans, we know when them roles getting done dirty. They don't want to hear us, but for all that talk that they talked about that young lady being in the role that played in the movie that played the role of Anika, how much screen time did she have? How much justice did her role do the LGBT community? The books were very different. Ayo and Anika were in the Midnight Angel suits. Come on, somebody, drop that knowledge, Greg. I don't need a Okoye show. I'll pass on the Midnight Angels. Give M'Baku a show. You know what? I can see why this version of M'Baku needs his own show, because honestly, this version of M'Baku is no different than Dave Bautista's version of Drax. And that ain't how that's supposed to go. Yes, these characters are entertaining. Yeah, you like the one-liners and the little silliness that they dropped and everything like that. But the M'Baku that I know, don't drop one-liners. The M'Baku that I know ain't got nothing funny to say to you. The M'Baku that I know ain't doing nothing. He ain't got nothing for you but hands. And he don't care how big you are. He don't care how strong you think you are. The M'Baku that I know ain't got nothing for you but hands. Just like the Drax that I know. The Drax that I know, the Destroyer, Drax the Destroyer, that Drax, that Drax ain't got nothing but hands for you. I get why people might like this version of M'Baku, and I get why people might want to see a show. Because honestly, watch this, and this gonna be me giving Winston Duke all his props in the world. I honestly believe a half-hour show with Winston Duke as M'Baku would be a whole hell of a lot funnier than what we got with She-Hulk. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Let's keep these notes going right on. The books were very different. Yep, they wasted those women. Steezel and Nico got maybe 2 minutes top, exactly. No screen time. M'Baku ain't no team player with the Panther clan at all. Drax the Thanos killer. Come on, Blue, drop the knowledge. Yes, M'Baku got put into the big lovable dope role. Yep, he did. And that would be like, it's gonna be funny. Now, if I can't say nothing else about Winston Duke, he's a natural born fool. he got a funny bone in him. MCU Drax is weak as hell, exactly, compared to what he really is in the comics. He was designed to kill Thanos. Watch this diabolical herd. If we put Dave Bautista's version of Drax, my bad. If we put Dave Bautista's version of Drax and Winston Duke's version of M'Baku, in a 30-minute sitcom, we would die laughing. We would die laughing damn near the whole entire episode. We would. Because them dudes natural fools. They absolutely are. Y'all, somebody hit up Winston Duke and Dave Bautista to see if we can get them to do a buddy cop movie over there on Netflix and everything like that. I'll watch it. I'll watch that. But I want to make sure we stay on topic. That movie, as we've discussed, that movie highlighted way too many stereotypical tropes, as one of y'all alluded to. The whole purpose, the whole drawing, the whole main statement of the first movie was that you left the child behind. T'Challa literally went off on his father for leaving the child behind. And so we're supposed to believe that in this movie, T'Challa would be fine leaving his son behind. No, he wouldn't. And I asked the question on Twitter. So if they hid the child secretly, why weren't they secretly married? So you mean to tell me the king of Wakanda conceived a child out of wedlock and then hid that child? This child got to fight for his right to take up that mantle next time he comes. Because he ain't even been officially, watch this, T'Challa Jr. wasn't even officially acknowledged by his father. That's effed up as hell. You didn't need anybody to go, if they write this story forward, because if that's what they're going to do, somebody's going to say, how we know you the son of T'Challa? He going to have to fight to prove it. That's why Lupita won't give him a chance. He too goofy. Dave Bautista is good casting, but MCU drag? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Keita. Keita, that's what I wanted. I wanted one of the ladies in here. I wanted one of the adorers. I wanted one of the adorers. That's what I wanted, because that's what we need. We need ladies to understand that they're not being represented any better than the men. We need our black women to understand that, come to grasp with that, come to terms with that, and embrace that. Because even in this movie that was supposed to be uplifting when it come to black women, no, it low-key took a boo-boo on black women. Why was the Queen Mother Ramonda killed? For what reason? What reason? Now, mind you, aside from Shuri, she was the only one who knew that TJ that TJ was out there. That's one person. Why did we damn near killed off the whole royal family? For what reason? Mind you, we started off this whole damn movie series with a hot white lie. I go back to it. Who the hell is in Jobu? I want to know who the hell is in Jobu. Can't nobody tell me nothing until somebody tell me who the hell is in Jobu. Because this is not my MCU. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Oh, my bad. We're gonna keep it going. So, black representation, because I want to stay on task. We talking black representation. We talking black representation. When was the royal guard for the queen? They just left her unguarded. Blue, you know where they was. The royal guard for the queen was out there doing what the Hatuts and Aze was supposed to be doing. Every Black Panther fan know that the Doors are supposed to be watching the throne. They ain't supposed to be out there like that. But, you know, when people don't really care and they got an agenda to push, they just gonna push the agenda. The Doors have been guarding the throne for over 1,000 years, said Anika in Doom War. Why in the hell is it so? Now, mind you, that's them guarding the throne, whether a female sat there as a panther or whether a male sat there as a panther. So why are we ashamed of that? Why are we ashamed of that? Because we started off, what, Captain America, Civil War, where T'Challa makes his entrance. Who's there with him? Io, where she was supposed to be. Move, or you will be moved. A voodoo doll Serrano had, and yes, that's what that was. And no, listen, I'm sitting in the movie theater, and when they said they introduced his brother as Njobu, I was like, I know damn good and well. Wait, Njobu, not Sion, Njobu. I just couldn't have that conversation with anybody else in the movie theater because they didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Why was Ramonda turned into an emotional female ruler? Like I said, they just disregard the first film. Kamoyo, here we go. I like that question. Who else was going to deliver that line in the movie? Like, if you wanted pure, unadulterated emotion, the strongest actor in the movie that was left was Angela Bassett. That she was the de facto leading role in this movie. She was. She ain't had no choice but to be. Yeah, I get it. They want to make it about Letitia Wright. The most experienced actor on the set was Angela Bassett. The one with the most charisma on the set was Angela Bassett. The one with the best acting chops on the set, and it wasn't even close, was Angela Bassett. So if you writing that line, the only person that can deliver it and get you emotional is Angela Bassett. That wasn't that day out there. What weight T'Challa and Nakia were not even married when they had T'Challa Jr.? No, they weren't married. Did you? No. And see, this is when an anti-recaster would say, how did you know they weren't married? Well, if they can say he was secretly hid away, they can also say they were secretly married. But nobody wanted to do that. They just wanted to make sure he was secretly hid away. So that's what they went with. Yeah, facts. But let's talk about black representation, because I want to transition. Yes, they killed him. I want to transition the conversation to black representation, because one of the things that Chadwick Boseman talked about was black representation. One of the things that YouTubers that have been saying recast T'Challa were talking about was black representation. Well, my question is black representation convenient, or is it 24/7? Because now I got questions. What we doing? Because I'm tired, and I would like to think that y'all are tired too, of those that look like us black explaining stuff. And if you haven't seen what I've said in regards to black explaining is when a black person comes up to you and tries to justify why you should accept less. What they accept less already, but they try and convince you to accept less just because they do, all the while talking about they want equality. No, don't black explain nothing to me. Don't black explain nothing to me. Convenient, right? Are you black 24/7, or are you conveniently black? Because like I said, I got questions. When we talk about black representation, why are we so quick to sign up on a T'Challa Jr. or T'Challa Jr. without his father? But we talking about black representation. Because see, if I want to see a child grow up without their daddy, all I got to do is turn to Showtime. And I don't even own that damn app. I'm not subscribed to it at all. If I want to see black people act like a fool, all I got to do is turn to VH1. And I ain't even talking about Wild 'N Out. I'm talking about all the so-called black reality TV shows. Or I can turn to Lifetime. So now I got questions. We talking about black representation, right? What's so representative about another black woman having a child out of wedlock without the father around? Why is that what we gravitating to? And why are so many of us black explaining it to other blacks talking about, oh yeah, that was a great plot line? Why is that what we doing? Why is it when we know the story, or we claim to know the story as black comic book fans, why are we so quick to tell our brothers and sisters to accept less, to compromise, to settle? I got questions, because see, I want to ask some people some questions, because see, I believe had certain people did their job like they were supposed to as black people, see, I believe they are who they are. They are their job description first. If you your job description first, then don't talk to me about being black. But we got how many people that had power, that could have said something, that's got the numbers, that's got them out there. And I know I might get on their ass, but I get on their ass because I see something in you don't even see in your damn self. I see somebody that can make a move and do something. But we're talking about black representation. Why so many of these people that go on their platforms and talk about us being treated as equals, complain about us not being treated as equals, looked at this damn movie and said it was okay? I want to ask questions. Are you black full-time, or you just black when it's convenient? You black part-time? I got daughters. I don't have the liberty as a black man to just worry about black male problems. I don't. I have black friends that are members of the LGBTQ. I have friends, period, that are members of the LGBTQ. I really don't have it to say, you know what, it's just me. I'm only concerned about black male issues. No, I'm concerned about black representation, period. So when I look at black representation, we starting off, why are we highlighting Eric Killmonger? Why is that what we gravitate to as black people? Steve the real T'Challa, that's the trick bag. I have to say, the real T'Challa now, like the yeah. Why is that what we gravitate to? I'm looking at black YouTubers. I'm not a self-prescribed movie critic. I'm not a self-prescribed comic book reviewer. But I'm looking at black people that own them titles, that claim them titles, that's got a huge platform. What are you using your platform for? Are you using your platform just to get clicks and likes? If that's what you're doing, please stop talking about black issues. Please stop talking about the black struggle. Please stop talking about how black people not being represented out here. Because you low-key part of the damn problem. Please stop black explaining to black folks why that movie was okay. Pandering. And see, the thing is, it ain't just him. We could say it was just him, but that would be wrong in and of itself. It ain't just him. Because I could call out damn near every black YouTuber that called himself a black movie critic. Excuse me. I could call out damn near every black YouTuber that called themselves a black movie critic or a black comic book fan, and they were encouraging black people to go see this movie. I really, really could. So now my question is, are you black first and foremost, or are you whatever puts food on your table? Because that's what the cast and crew were. They weren't black first and foremost. They were what put food on the table. I just want to know, so at the end of the day, I can stop looking at you to do one thing and just look at you to stay in your lane. Because you had a responsibility. Because by and large, who is your fan base? Black people. That's who your fan base is. Black people, by and large. They come to you because you're a black comic book reviewer or you're a black movie critic. And they want to hear you give what they would say to themselves or what they would say about the movie. That's what they're coming to you for. Yep, we don't have black representation in no series, Saga, Star Wars, DCU, Fox, bam, all that. Made every black person weak or killed them off, including Darwin, whose powers is to survive everything. Damn sure did. Damn sure did. And that's dude whose power literally is to evolve, because Killmonger was given more shine and written better than T'Challa, since now there are ramifications of the first movie. Right. He was written more fierce than T'Challa. Here was the problem with Eric Killmonger. They got everything right about Eric Killmonger except his reasoning. Eric Killmonger is a selfish, psychological, homicidal, sadistic asshole. They got parts of that right. Michael B. Jordan did portray that right. But all the passion about caring about his fellow man, wanting to do right by his fellow man, well, hell, M'Baku cared more about the Jabari tribe. He didn't just give a damn about himself. But Eric Killmonger always been it for himself. But all of that passion, wanting to do right for his fellow man, wanting to kill the person that harmed his family, those were all the qualities that T'Challa has in the comic books, and they basically put him out there as a limp dick character. That's why you got so many people talking about, oh, I would have preferred this dude. Never mind the fact that he shot and killed his girlfriend. Never mind the fact that he slit the throat of Adora. Never mind the fact that he attempted to kill Shuri. Never mind the fact that instead of talking to his cousin, who had nothing to do with what happened to him, he wanted to kill his first cousin. I guess that's what we as black folks like damn doing at the end of the damn day. And I guess that's something that Ryan Coogler, that's his reality that he want to write in. So now I'm looking at people, because I'm not the duty expert on this. Not being a comic book fan. Not being a movie reviewer. Not being a comic book reviewer. But I'm black 24/7, 365, sometimes 364, sometimes 366. And my loyalty, unflinchingly, is to my black people. So when I look at us, and I'm trying to figure out, we talking about black representation. Black representation, right? Positive black representation. I'm trying to figure out how we, as black people, in a country where most blacks identify as Christians. Most blacks in this country identify as Christian. How is it those same black people who say blood is thicker than water, at the end of the damn day, ignored the brother of the actor they claim to love? went along with what somebody else said. See, this one I got to keep asking the question. We black, is it convenient or is it 24/7? Because I'm looking at all these so-called black YouTubers and I'm trying to figure out why there was not a constant light shine on Derek Bozeman's video from Urban Faith to override that psychological programming and propaganda that Marvin was spitting, starting with Grace Randolph, Box, and Mastertainment from New Rockstar. I'm trying to figure out. I'm looking. Ooh, I got questions. Because, see, my numbers ain't as high as some other folks. I'm looking at these other folks and I'm like, no, you could have said something. You could have did something. You could have stayed with your foot on the gas pedal 24/7, but you didn't. But you keep talking about black representation. Well, what you want your black girls looking at? What you want your black sons looking at? What happened to the Jeffersons? Because, see, I don't mind power, but where's my living single at? I don't mind force, but hell, where's my damn Cosby Show at? Even in, and this is what I'm looking at. Y'all help tell me if I'm right or wrong. We're talking black representation. How the hell did we go to watch Black Panther, a superhero sci-fi, and wind up watch this. This ain't no stretch. Wind up watching Empire. Whatever puts food on the table, Theo. Letitia used click on recast T'Challa, not the petition. Exactly. We are black. They just happen to be black. Diabolical nerd in the case of Star Wars. There has been better black representation outside of live action stuff. Killmonger cared about himself in the comics. He would choke people who talk back to damn sure would. Finn got screwed in Star Wars and was Lando's role diminished in Return of the Jedi. Finn in Star Wars was a great fake out. Exactly. But we keep talking about black representation. Okay. Well, Yahya Martinez finna come over here and he finna play Wonder Man. That's not black representation. That's appealing to a black demographic. That's not black representation. Yahya Mateen coming over here playing Blue Marvel. That's black representation. That's a black character. Master Tap Dancer. Stop that, Steve. New Rockstar ridiculously biased because big channels like early access and perks, even including black channels, somewhat large numbers or bigger ones. And that's fine. I'm not mad at that, Ashur. Do what you got to do. But identify yourself. Because, see, black people looking at you to be a black leader. They're not looking at you as whatever your job title might be. Not when you claim to be doing something else. As soon as you say, I'm black and I'm proud. As soon as you walk out your house and you're a black entertainer, you're a black celebrity, you're a black influencer. Soon as you wear something that's pro-black, people identify you as being pro-black. You got, whether it's a tattoo or whether it's a shirt. If you speak out on something, people expect you to be that person that's going to keep speaking. They have certain expectations of you. If you don't meet those expectations, that's not those people's fault. You should never have spoken on it in the first place, or at the very least, work with those who could articulate more than you could, better than you could, or more knowledgeable than you could. Because it's not about ego, right? It's not about ego, right? When we look at the picture when Muhammad Ali said he wasn't going to the draft, all those black athletes around him, that wasn't about no ego. That was about black solidarity. That was about black unification. When we came together as the Black Panther Party, where we had both men and women handling business, yes, that was black solidarity. That was those people stepping up. We're not just going to talk about it. We're going to be about it, because just talking about it don't solve nothing. So my question is, I'm looking, because see, I ain't got the numbers some people got. My influence only reaches so far. But the Roland Martins of the world, your influence reaches how far? The black YouTubers with over 1,000 subscribers, your influence reaches how far? Black celebrities, your influence reaches how far? How many people tuned in just to hear what you got to say, Sway? How many people tuning in to hear what Charlemagne God got to say? Well, when is black representation really worth something? Because this is what we're losing. If you can kill off a black person that doesn't exist and you ain't even got to give the damn reason, because that's what they did. Black fictional character dies in a fictional universe and nobody knows why and ain't nobody asking no questions. Pause for a second, because that's the only fictional character that then died in the universe and ain't nobody knew what happened, because we knew what happened with Superman when he died in his fictional universe. We know what happened with Batman, Bruce Wayne, when he died in his, well, supposedly died from those Omega beams by Darkseid. We knew each and every time what happened to these characters in the movie. So we saw somebody get their back broke, right? Right. In the movies, we saw somebody get stabbed in the heart with somebody's bare knuckle, right? Right. We saw that. Over here in this particular universe, the black fictional character died under suspicious circumstances and nobody has questioned why, nor does anybody give a damn why. Do you know why? Because even when it comes to us as black people, black representation is only convenient when it's for you. Final Crisis, yep. Watch this. The black LGBTQ that wants to be represented, if they really wanted to be represented, they'd have complained about Anika not being in the first movie. If they really wanted, if they really cared about black LGBTQ representation, they'd have complained about the lack of screen time that Anika had in this movie. They would have complained about the plot, how it lacked tying that relationship between Anika and Io together. Right? Right. Black women. If black representation was what it was, them knowing the comic books, knowing that Ramunda is still alive and well, they would ask, be irate, why did you kill off mom? They would say something. They would be pissed because they would know. The black women that ain't too pressed about T'Challa recast but want black female representation like it's supposed to be, they would ask, why weren't the Dora Milaje with Shuri fighting Namor at the end of the movie? On the beach, not on the ship, but on the beach. They would ask, if they talking about black representation, black women, they want to be seen equally on the big screen. They would ask, why weren't they guarding Queen Ramunda at the UN? Black women that talk about black representation, how much they want it, they would be 38 hot that Monica Rambeau wasn't cast as the first female Captain Marvel. That's what that would be. Black men. Ooh, see, I say the best for last. If black men, black veterans, cared anything about representation, every black veteran that watches the MCU should still be mad about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. 38 hot. Black veterans, considering Derek Luke, who is a critically acclaimed actor, just because he ain't getting no roles don't mean that's his fault. The fact that he played Gabe Brown in Captain America First Avenger, every black veteran, every black comic book fan should be offended at the lack of screen time he got. Where my black males at? Knowing damn good and well that T'Challa is basically our Superman, our Batman, that's our guy. We talking black representation. We say we tired of killing each other out here in the streets. We say we gotta come together. That's what the black people, that's what these black men saying. Saying they know better and everything like that. Talk about, oh yeah, a child being presented, but want to black explain to somebody why this movie was good. If black representation was what it was, and you cared about how black men are viewed on film, you would have a problem with T'Challa not being there for his son. If it was about black male representation, right? If it was about black male representation, and I'm looking at these black dudes that's over here that don't care whether or not T'Challa is in the MCU or not. If it's about black representation and you call yourself a black father, you would be 38 hot that Monica Rambeau's father ain't even been in the damn MCU. Let the MCU tell it, her father was even nothing. Wasn't even worth mentioning. They introduced Monica Rambeau, all we got is her mama basically staying on the farmhouse by herself. Well, according to Derek Bozeman, and I'm a father, it takes a man and a woman to make a child. So where the black fathers at? But we talking about black male representation. See, we want to pick and damn choose when we want to be upset about black male representation. We ain't really concerned about black male representation. You know what we're concerned about? We ain't concerned about black male representation, not in music, not in videos. We ain't concerned about black LGBTQ representation, not in music, not in videos. We ain't concerned about black female representation, not in music, not in video. You know what we're concerned about? We're concerned about the green financial situation. That's what we want. We want that green in our pocket, which I'm fine with that. Just stop acting. Stop pretending like you care about black issues. You got too many people looking at you. The Marvels is going to be a straight up action comedy. Monica deserves her own film and assures the leader of Next Wave. Throw Gabe to the wayside. They did. Is Kevin Feige Jewish? Ooh, That's our guy. I saw black women on Twitter who probably never read a Black Panther comic book getting mad that some people had the nerve to say recast T'Challa after the movie, because them black women don't know the value of themselves. I'm still mad, Theo. Yeah. So much of this film makes no sense. Real representation, not checking off diversity boxes. Exactly. Black characters become throwaway people. Yep. Here's what I'm gonna say, Shooter. Because I actually had a young lady that I was cool with. I thought I was cool with, and when I wanted to, she was a supervisor of mine from back in the day. She works at a recreation center here in Tallahassee, and I wanted to talk to the kids there. Wanted to give them some knowledge about Black Panther, T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman. I was going to take all my stuff, action figures, have a nice display, action figures, comic books, and everything like that. And I talked to her about the movie. After discussing with her my motivation for why I wanted to do this, education is part of the process. As my man D Real says, entertainment is his thing. It is. I just like to share my knowledge with people. She said to me, I got a phone call. I got to call you back. She never called me back. Now, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. So I waited a couple of days and I texted. She never responded. Now, full disclosure, I pray DC is taking notes. I recently made a video on how they should do Green Lantern, how they're making Jon Stewart be the focus of the show. We need to see Jon Stewart meet Jefferson Pierce. We do. Absolutely, we do. Here's what I hear, like I said, full disclosure. She hasn't had the best relationships with me. And I'm going to leave it right there. And what I'm looking at, because especially when you look at the young ladies on TikTok who lost their damn mind, one was talking about white people shouldn't come. The other one was losing her mind, talking about black men ain't this, black man ain't that. Those are women who either they have issues with men. Some of them are daddy issues. They had an issue with their father, and those issues never got resolved. Some of them were hurt real bad, emotionally scarred by a man, and they never recovered from it. So when it's all said and done, by and large, men ain't nothing to them. They're not understanding that if they don't change their ways, men will never be nothing to them, so they will never have a productive relationship with a man. I know a little something about this because the woman that I was with before my wife dragged me through the damn mud. And I was starting to have those same psychological tendencies that women suffer from. It has nothing to do with the X or Y chromosome. No, if you've been dogged by somebody, been dragged by somebody, you got to go through a process to get your mind back right to even trust not only yourself, but the other sex. You gotta get to it. But I don't want to stray too far. I said we was gonna stay on task. We covered black representation. Black stereotypes. I want to stay right there. Black stereotypes. How many black stereotypes was in this movie? How many black stereotypes have we had in the Black Panther IP since it came to the MCU. How many black stereotypes? And why is that what we hanging our hat on? And why is that something that we love as an audience? Why is that something that we are gravitating towards? Black stereotypes. About 400. There's that back recast that y'all after seeing the film. Luke Cage and Misty Knight holding it down in the and Misty Knight is one half of Daughters of Dragon. She is projecting whatever baggage a person has onto these IPs all the wrong way to go. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, black stereotypes. In this movie, how many boys have we seen grow up without their father? One movie apiece. That's two. That's two. Why is that the stereotype? So T'Challa and Nakia, they love each other. They love each other, but they go sneak off and have a baby. So they smash him. The king of Wakanda, getting it in with the love of his life. Find out she's pregnant and don't marry her. Did you see the interview with Nate Moore did with E-Man? I sure did. Q's song Self-Destruction. Yes. Why did Eric Ross say Wakanda in the first movie? Ooh, come on, somebody. I can think of 3 just in this movie alone. See? Why is that what we're doing? Because, yeah, you right, Ronnie. You damn sure right. Namor grew up without his daddy. Not even a mention. Like, we couldn't get no screen time for his father. Now, I won't even touch the elephant in the room when it comes to Latinos, when it comes to Mexican people. I won't even touch the whole stereotype. I won't. As I said last night, that would have been like if my name was Tar and I was born in a volcano and I had the ability to generate tar pits. Nobody got a father. I don't know how they reproducing in the MCU. I don't. But those are the stereotypes. Why is that our stereotype? What we doing? What about the stereotype in Black Panther? Wakanda Forever. Where were the black men? Where were the black men? We nowhere to be found. So we absentee fathers. We don't do nothing but complain, because that's all the Jabari tribe did in the movie was complain. Aside from that one heartfelt line that M'Baku gave Shuri, what all did the Jabari tribe do? Hold up the Dora Milajes that they jumped overboard to handle the Atlanteans? That's a lazy, that's damn near lazy ass man, right? Because this is a female empowerment movie, so we pushed all the men to the back. What did Everett Ross do? He had a heroic moment in the first movie, but what did Everett Ross do? Even Everett Ross needed saving. He got locked up by his wife, his ex-wife. We don't even know who Nameless father is. He don't even know we don't know. Right. They were arguing in that palace room. A whole lot of Virgin Marys in the MCU. And why is that? It's a whole lot of that, and it's a whole lot of sons growing up without their father. Why is that what we doing? What we, for no reason. Like, now that's the damn shame of it. We got them black stereotypes for no damn reason whatsoever. So we got the single black mom. Thank you, Ryan Coogler, for giving us a single black mother in Black Panther, in Wakanda. I didn't know we signed up for single black mothers in Wakanda. Like, I know in the comics, we probably do have some single black mothers. Let me see. What's the boy's name that grew up in Wakanda? Gentle mama, single black mama, right? His dad is German, if I'm not mistaken, right? So I assume it's there, but I ain't know the kid. That's the story in a black superhero movie. In a black superhero movie, that's the story we telling. Like, not a movie of inspiration, but that Tosin. Tosin, you know what? Tosin is gonna wind up, watch this. Tosin gonna wind up getting with Shuri in the comics. That's how that's gonna wind up happening. Shuri got a little thing for Tosin. They about the same age because in the comics, Shuri is still like a teenager. So that's gonna be Tosin and Shuri that wind up hooking up. Why didn't Killmonger heal after being stabbed in the chest? See, knowledge. I love knowledgeable people. Gentle, the Wakanda mutant. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Blue. My mind's telling me no. No, stop. Stop. But no, my mind. But yeah, thank Tosin and Shuri hook up. Yeah, they gonna hook up. Still don't like Namor and the Talokan stuff, but I respect the stance on that. I don't. See, this one I love the fact that the Rock With Me Nation is diverse in and of itself. I believe Tanaka Huerta, y'all heard me been saying this, I'm not gonna stop. Tanaka Huerta should have been cast as Hector Ayala. We could have basically told a sub-story of the White Tigers. They are loosely affiliated with the Panther tribe and everything like that. We could have got a great story with the Sons of the Dragon and all that, and it would have did wonders for Black and Brown unification. We could have seen T'Challa and I want to say Tanaka worked, but we could have seen T'Challa and Hector fighting Namor. Now, low key, this me. The only reason why they cast Namor as a Mexican and a Latino sub-Saharan, in my point of view, is because they didn't want to do that whole thing where Namor was a white dude and he was fighting a black woman. That's my feeling at the end of the damn day, because they went above and beyond. Because it's almost like it would have been more feasible for you to cast Namor as a Samoan or Asian than cast him as Latino. But you went way over there when, truth be told, his daddy is straight up Irish American, Boston, Massachusetts. That was a huge stretch. And the only reason why you did it, you're not going to ever admit it. You're not going to ever come out and say it, because you didn't want the visual aesthetic of a white man fighting a black man, a white man who was talking about world domination. You didn't want that visual aesthetic, a white man saying that, fighting a black man trying to take something from that black man. No, you rather do that with the Black and Brown. Because what was Namor doing? Invading Wakanda, trying to take it down. Well, what was we talking about during these past presidential elections? What was the whole thing being said during the presidential election? Because I know I heard there's quite a few presidential candidates ran a whole damn platform on that one particular topic. What was it? Please don't act like it's just me. And what do we have Namor doing? No, you didn't want who we call colonizer doing that, because you knew it wasn't going to look right on film, so you did something different. Let's keep the notes going here. Namor really could be anything. And if you know about Namor, he was fighting against the white man in his first couple appearances. He was. Not taking anything away from that. That's a fact. It's also a fact that his mom was Atlantean. Yeah, Namor McKenzie. Yeah, it's right. So, you're right. He could have been anything, Blue. Hector could have been in them streets too with Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. They could have done all this Mayan mythology with Ghost Rider, with Robbie Mexican Ghost Rider. Facts. Here's where I'm coming from with it from Blue. I like Namor. We grew up, like I said, me and you about the same age. So we grew up reading about this dude with the Invaders when he was fighting along Captain America, the Human Torch, Toro, and all that there, Bucky and everything like that, Union Jack, Spitfire. We grew up with all that stuff. So it's like, if I am an executive at Marvel, I gotta know what this is gonna look like on film. And what did Ryan Coogler say? I wanted Namor, like I want to put dibs on Namor. Okay, you put dibs on Namor. Now, shout out to Nico Bean. I think he sent me a video clip of a brother, one of my brown brothers and everything. I call him brown brother. He was upset. And I know if Curtis is still here, Skip's still here, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. This dude went way off on the movie. He went way off on the movie and was justified in everything he said. You know which demographic he never said should have had an issue with this movie? He mentioned his white brothers. He did. He mentioned Latino men. He mentioned men. He mentioned boys. He even mentioned women. You know who he excluded? He excluded the same people that the BLM mission statement excluded. Black men. Like, we should have been okay with this damn movie. No, we shouldn't have been. No, we had a right to be offended. Naaman despises most surface dwellers. He does. He does. The colonizer joke got old real fast in the movie since they want the theme of grief. It did. Oh, I agree 100% with you on making him brown because of the fight with black people. Yeah, I didn't like that visual aesthetic. Like I said, I'm all about bringing people together, and I just really do believe that especially when you think about the fact that Hector Ayala, like T'Challa, he has relatives that have, watch this, worn the mantle of White Tiger. And if we talking about female empowerment, right? Yes, we introduced America Chavez, but what about Hector's niece and his sister? Aren't those Latino women? And they are, what's this? They are just as physically imposing as the Dora Milaje. They put hands on people. So what was wrong with them if we're talking about representation? No, you not gonna remember him racing by heart because he don't have one. I don't remember him in cartoon. That's it. If something is underwater, you're in his kingdom of Atlantis. Exactly. T'Challa doesn't have a child. What it is watch this racing by heart 101. You're like this one. They won't even let T'Challa and Aurora be together long enough in the comics to even conceive a child. Good God Almighty. Meanwhile, over in the Baxter building, Franklin Richardson did something we don't see kids do in comics too often. He didn't went from being a whole ass infant to a whole ass young adult and got a whole ass sister. Son, good boy, look. But we keep talking about black representation though. So what did Reed do? Reed made his MCU appearance as a father and a husband. What did they say? What did Wanda ask him? Do you have children? Say, yeah. Are you married? Yeah, good. They have somebody to watch them. They take out Nakia. Who watching TJ? But we talking black representation. So the Black King was so afraid or concerned about how his son was going to be viewed, I guess, as a child out of wedlock, because that would throw some light on it. That's an easy solution. Just marrying Nakia. He kept his son and his. You know what that sounds like? If you got a whole female over here somewhere and you got a child by her and you got her way over here and you way over there and you got them hid, you know what that look like? Yeah, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. If Namor was first introduced in the Invaders of Fantastic Four film, then maybe you could do something with Wakanda. I thought this was way too early. Yeah, Namor might end up in that Baxter building. Ella, Sue going to get the business. See, Blue, I like that. Blue, you and Mr. Smith got to start talking because listen, y'all on the same thing. They're going to bring Tosin in and kill him off in the same damn movie. Give Shuri another black man to grieve. I can't see this version of no more on any Illuminati team. Yeah, that's going. D, I'm with you. Steezel, I'm with you. Exactly. E-Man is going to watch T'Challa Jr. Stop being petty, Mr. Smith. Nakia is the side chick. Ain't that how it look, though? No. Come on. You got her pregnant. I know this might be me being low-key petty, but you got her pregnant. You didn't even want her to come to your funeral. What that look like? And she going along with it. What woman in her right mind, if a man loved you, would say, I'm not going to come to your funeral? What woman in her right mind that's in love with a man who got a son by this dude is like, no, me and the son going to stay over here? What woman? Help me out. No, yeah, I need the ladies to help me out with that one. Because I know I done seen some dudes get, never mind. He swear he do it, shorter. Ryan Coogler knows nothing of the comics. Ryan Coogler is ruined black. He has totally went against his own grain from the first movie. I go back to who is in Jobu. Ryan is Thug Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. T'Challa might be in the ancestral plane singing Billie Jean. You know what? Shout out to Grand Madam Tarot because I did ask a question. I was like, because I'm not that person. I was trying to figure out how long it takes for somebody to cross over and get to the spirit plane. According to her, sometimes spirits do, they not right there then and there. I get that, I understand that. Still don't know why Eric Killmonger was in there. Still don't know why. I really wanted Nate Moore and Ryan Coogler to go away after Wakanda Forever. I just want them to just get off Black Panther. I just want them to get off that project. Get off that IP. When Storm gets introduced, it better not be a kid version because it's going to piss me off. Ooh, you might be prepared to be pissed off. What if TJ decided not to be a king, instead work from Home Depot? See, y'all petty. Didn't even tell his sister, his most trusted person in the world. Yeah, she decided to at all. Because you can't tell your sister, right? And his mama was down for it. Yeah, y'all stay over there. Don't come over here. Mama knew. Mamas always know. Blues House Nakia was never a side piece. T'Challa Jr. is gatekeeper for new actors and never dead. T'Challa with Storm. Nah, he was being funny. Sure, he was being funny. I got that joke. Because if you get the female pregnant and you stick her way over there, that's normally the side chick. That because she can't come be around the family. Your lady, your fiance, your wife can be around the side chick. I'm gonna say be around your family. But the side chick, nah, they gotta stay over there. Did you see E-Man and Nate Moore's interview? Wakanda Forever. I'm gonna come back. Have going straight to Disney Plus. Nate and Ryan got zero respect for that T'Challa FF connection. Nakia's Malice would be dope. Absolutely. And watch this. If we could get it where she got impregnated by a Skrull that she thought was T'Challa and everything like that, and that baby be a Skrull, that'd be enough to make her insane enough to be Malice. And I'm with that one. We just need to recast the real T'Challa. What I want to talk about. So E-Man's review with Nate Moore. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna kind of like try and keep that thing right there. I try not to watch E-Man's. I try not to watch his video. For the reasons, much of the same reason that I stated earlier. I do believe there's more that he could do, and I'm going to be opposed to him not using his platform to its full capacity as a black man. So when you ask me if I watched the E-Man Nate Moore interview, I watched a few minutes of it up until the point where I started getting frustrated about questions I felt like should have been asked, while similar questions that had been asked before by damn near every journalist that gets to talk to these people, the same questions were being asked. So there's supposed to be a part 2 to the interview. So maybe there will be some more deeper probing questions asked. So yeah, I saw it but didn't see it. That's the most honest answer I can give you. Let me see. I don't want to lose. What made you finally watch the movie? I thought your plan was not to. I didn't want to watch it, and that's a great question. I was asked that earlier today. I was vehemently opposed to watching the movie. I can't tell you that I'm happy that I watched it. I can tell you my wife did not watch it. My wife was opposed to watching the movie. A brother who I trust as my business manager, he was like, Theo, I understand, but you can't critique something you haven't seen. And it was pressed upon me yesterday that by quite a few people that rock with me on Twitter and everything like that, like, nobody's gonna break it down like you. Nobody's gonna speak on it like you do. We've heard everybody else. We need to hear you. So I did something I didn't want to do. And that, being who I am and everything, how I conduct myself, how I carry myself with y'all, I can say to you that listening, reading, watching, stuff that I don't want to, stuff that's going to negatively impact me, make me feel some type of way. I do that on a daily basis because y'all deserve to hear the truth. I feel like y'all deserve to hear the truth, and y'all deserve to know that you got somebody that's rocking with you like you rock with them. And when I say that, I mean a whole demographic, a whole genre, a whole people. When I looked around, this channel, like I said, as I've told many of y'all, this YouTube channel was supposed to be something different. It wasn't supposed to be this. But as I looked around, especially when we talking about recast T'Challa, by and large, it wasn't too many people saying why T'Challa should be recast. Yeah, you get the icing on the cake, but you ain't get the ingredients as to why T'Challa should be recast. You wasn't even getting a daily education of the significance of T'Challa. And since so many people were lying on Chadwick Boseman, you weren't even being told about who Chadwick Boseman was as a man. So I looked around and I said, well, damn, if ain't nobody gonna do it, I might as well do it. And since I love being black. If I was in heaven and God said, hey, you can go down as a white person, pretty much have an easy life, or you can go down as a black person and you're gonna have some trouble. But you know, you're gonna handle your business. Let me get the black thing in. I'm proud to be black, and it's not something that's convenient to me. I'm tired of looking at us out here struggling. I'm tired of us looking at us out here being misrepresented. So we gotta make it do what it do. It's 9:06. I don't want to keep y'all. We talked about black stereotypes. Let's transition over to black superheroes, because that's by and large what's got us our panties in a bunch, per se. We are upset because we're not getting the black superhero representation on the screen. I don't watch Paper Tiger. The Scroll T'Challa would explain a lot and open the door for a proper recast. That's all I'm about. I'm about making lemonade out of lemons. If that's what's gonna bail people out, get T'Challa recast. Listen, we already got the Skrull invasion on the way and everything like that. Man, take that and run with it. I don't need no change. Didn't you say you were going to wait 45 days? Why let peer pressure you? I would have waited. It wasn't peer pressure. This would have been too much flavor for casual, but Steve Rogers should have been a Skrull at the end of the day. Watch this, Ashura. Who all have you heard speak on the movie, and what have you heard them say for the most part? Now, if I'm diametrically opposed to this movie and what it represents and everything like that, I don't want this movie hitting 1.8 billion, 1.3 billion. I don't. So who's going to, when we look at what I said versus what others have said, who's going to tell you before I say, if I wait 45 days, which, you know, hey, it's on streaming service, but since I wasn't going to be watching it on Disney Plus, because I canceled my Disney Plus subscription, that wasn't going to happen. So what was going to happen? I get it. Sometimes the needs of the many, sometimes the needs of the one, I'm sorry, my bad, I'm quoting it wrong. Sometimes the needs of the many or the few outweigh the needs of the one. And in this particular instance, I can feel how I want to feel, but I felt it was more important that I do this so y'all can have it and basically make your own decision. This would have been too much flavor for casuals, but okay, got that. People said it was good. It was good. Rotten Tomato scores are suspect as hell. I would rather you or D Chill see it and give an honest take than Paper Tiger. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, Kamoyo. I'm this close to Cam. Man, Cornelius, shout out to you because you was dropping some dimes today on Twitter. I was definitely checking you out over there and everything like that. You was dropping some dimes. It's one of them things where if we sum it up and we go back to black representation, what does black representation mean to you? I could literally go down a list, and tell you how they got black characters mistreated from the very first movie, and y'all be like, but damn, why is this our first time hearing it? That's a great ass question. But if we're talking about black representation and we don't like what we're seeing, then how likely are you to get that to change? Because see, while I did see the movie, I'm not hyping the movie. I also didn't pay to watch the movie. So if we're talking about black representation, when do we put our foot down, draw a line in the sand saying, we're no longer going to support this garbage? Or are we going to keep being convenient with it and say, oh, it's okay. Oh, at least they gave us a T'Challa Jr. Or at least they buried it. No. Stop saying that, because I'm still waiting on Kal-El to be buried. Kal-El was buried in one movie and woke up the next damn movie. And wasn't no Kal-El Jr. running around. Lois wasn't walking around here talking about, oh, me and Clark had a kid off to the side and everything like that. No. That ain't how that went. That's not how that went. So I don't know why we selling for it. I said something about Ryan. You skipped it. People said it was good. Hold on. Didn't you say you were going to say? Okay, I'm going back. I'm trying to find it. You said something about Ryan. I'm going to go back. Ryan Coogler destroying every IP with Stereotype, Rocky, and Black Panther. He is. He is. The question is why? Why is that what we're doing? I'm not understanding. There's my brother from another. Be real with D real. Let me see. I need those jungle action comments. Listen, go get those. They're at your local LBC. And if you don't want to do that, you can definitely get Marvel Unlimited and everything like that. Marvel Unlimited, that's a big behind library. You can actually read all the jungle action right there. I think it's $9.99 a month. Their complete library. I love it. It's a great source. If you want to just look at the picture quality is vivid and everything like that, that way you got it. But if you want to own the comic, definitely go to your local comic book store and purchase that omnibus. I want TJ to be a Skrull and make Nakia go Malice. And that's an easy way to write yourself out of this. Because as I asked last night, where the hell is Necropolis? Because we ain't see what the hell happened to T'Challa's body. And see, this is why I say keep the foot on the gas pedal. Did you see T'Challa's body? Did we see T'Challa's body? And what's the number one rule of thumb in movies when it comes to somebody being dead and you don't see a body? D-Real is the button king. Yes, sir. So what's the number one rule of thumb? Because T'Challa was supposed to go to Necropolis, right? Ramonda died face down in water after saving Riri. How the hell did she get back? Man, listen, I wish I could tell you. If you see them die, if you didn't see them die, they ain't dead. Thank you, Blue. Nobody, no death. See that? My old head's in the building. I'm gonna start calling y'all the old head. That's what I'm talking about. And that's why I say don't take your foot off the gas pedal. See, this movie could have been shot a lot of ways. Okay, but we want to give you a T'Challa Jr. That's a T'Challa Jr. if we're gonna accept that. But then it go back to what I gotta ask. Why have we been accustomed? Why have we become comfortable accepting less? No. They ain't get no Clark Kent Jr. They ain't get no Kal-El Jr. I don't want no damn T'Challa Jr. If you finna even open up your mouth to give me a T'Challa Jr., T'Challa Jr. better be raised by T'Challa Sr. I better see that. Hell, that's the story you can incorporate in the damn comic books if you're going to do something. Hell, let Aurora Monroe finally have T'Challa's baby. I don't know why. That's a damn struggle. T'Challa was created in 1966. I was born in 68. It's quite a few of us probably gonna be dead and gone before they decide to just marry T'Challa and let T'Challa and Aurora have a baby. That's a damn shame in and of a lifetime. It's people that have born, because we was born before Aurora was, before she was created. It's some of us not even gonna live to see that couple have a damn child. But we have the audacity as black people to keep telling one another to wait. It's okay. Well, if you just happen to be a rapper this year, you should know tomorrow ain't promised to you. I ain't saying, I'm just saying we're gonna keep it going. Nobody, no proof. Marvel wants to have their cake and eat it too. Yes, they do. They didn't want to cater to us as the fans and recast, but they did and want us to accept it. That's the thing. They want us to. We don't have to. TJ would be dating Storm. No, I'm not even going for that. They'll use not having the body as a way to bring him back when this movie flops. No T'Challa Jr. It might be Wakabi's. We need Amen Bolero. That's what we need. But keep the pressure there though. If we saying representation, and as I was talking to Blue today and everything like that, it's hard to get. Let's talk to my man Aaron earlier today. I stopped watching Rick and Morty because I didn't like the way the character, a fictional character, reacted in regards to his biological daughter and a clone of his daughter. I stopped cold turkey. I did that because I'm a father, full-time father. So I'm looking at black people, my fellow black people, because I can't, no man is island to himself. I can't do this by myself. So I'm looking at us and say, when we just gonna say no? What's so hard with saying nah, no T'Challa, no ticket? What's so hard with that? Have we really become, do you really have to spend $15 to $25 to see something you don't agree with? Why? You're opposed to it. You remember me saying it? I thought the heart-shaped herb protects you from sickness. It does. It does. It does. Dude shouldn't have got sick at all. Why are Atlanteans blue outside the water, but inside they look Mayan? Like what? I thought Namor being different was the reason he. Me and Ashura talked about that today on social media. I didn't understand. No, not on social media. On the YouTube video I did last night. I didn't understand that either because I was like, "Am I tripping? Is it the VFX? But why they look flesh tone in the water, but they blue out? Because that's one of them things that never got discussed, never got revealed. Kind of like that whole sudden illness thing. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I spent money for a 3-hour funeral. Yeah. Blue, you did what you felt was right, and that's my thing. I'm not that person who's gonna question. But as you and I discussed, if we want better, regular Atlanteans should be blue 24/7. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. If we want better as black people, when we gonna get to the point of just saying, no, I'm good, I'm straight? Like, what's the fixation with black trauma? Like, I gotta go see whatever they put out that's black. Why? What? That's the process that I'm looking at right there. Because if you say you want T'Challa recast, well, to a degree, you gotta know that anything they receive financially is encouragement for them not to recast T'Challa. If you decide to go see T'Challa, go see the movie and everything like that, you gotta come out and, like I said, shout out to Blue and everything like that. We've been chopping it up. You gotta come out and be able to speak because you gotta justify why you were there. And in justifying why you're there, you got an audience, you got a platform, you gotta let them know we cannot do this. We can't do this. That's where we're at with it. You gotta be like, if you black and you about being black and you care about black representation, you care about the totality of black. Notice I didn't say black positivity because black people ain't always positive. Just like we ain't always bad, we ain't always good. But that balance that's missing, if you got an issue with what they were doing and how they did this movie, we shouldn't want nothing to do with this movie even further. We shouldn't even be discussing T'Challa Jr. It really should be no T'Challa, no ticket. Recast the real T'Challa. That should be our stance. No T'Challa, no ticket. Recast the real T'Challa. We're not accepting nothing else, and we don't care about nothing else. And we can't act like it's not affecting because let John Campea tell it. Them numbers ain't looking like they were supposed to. This movie is a lazy repeat of Black Panther 1, Iron Man 1. They have the same story. Basically, this film has no logic whatsoever and obliterates everything established in the first film. Absolutely great. I couldn't agree with that more. It's a slippery slope with that. If the movie fails, we may never get any types of black films, let alone black superhero film. But we must hope they hold their feet to the flame when they disregard the fan base. Let me speak life into you, Blue. We're the #1 demographic in the country that spends money. We spend more money than anybody else on perishable goods. That includes movie tickets. I understand what you're saying, my brother. I really, really do. But just like we found our way to work back in the day, just like we found our way to work, just like we found a way to vote, just like we found a way to eat wherever we wanted to at the lunch counter, just like we found a way to use the bathroom wherever we wanted to, because they told us, they thought they could tell us where we couldn't use the bathroom. I'm saying that you hold a fort, hold a line, we'll get T'Challa recast. They'll never do this again because, see, this ain't just about T'Challa. This is about Jefferson Pierce, the Black Lightning Show. This is about the character John Diggle, who's low-key Jon Stewart, who we can't seem to get live action for nothing in the world. And David Ramsey is a hell of an actor. He deserves to have an opportunity to play that role. He really, really does. But he's never going to get to play that role if we keep letting them do what they're doing. Because they're not giving us the roles we deserve. They're giving us the roles they want us to have. Well, if we commit to saying no, we're not going to accept that. And then walk in the spirit of Chadwick Boseman and say, we will open up our own doors. We will create our own opportunities. As Martin Luther King said, I might not get there with you, but it's going to be a better tomorrow. So you hold a line. And that's my message to all of us. Hold a line. You say you want black equality, you can't get black equality compromising. And you can't get black equality worrying about what the other person may or may not do. Black power comes from you knowing you will dictate the moves, just like the Black Panther Party did back in the day, just like our forefathers in the Civil Rights era back in the day. Black power means you know you move the needle. If we keep saying we are it, if we keep saying we're God's children, if we keep saying we're the lifeline of this world, if we keep saying we're the ones that make the money go round, then at some point in time, we got to own it. At some point in time, we got to own it. So, and I'm with you. I'm with all y'all. Like, that's the other thing. I'm not going anywhere. I think we got too many people that's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. No, I told y'all, I'm black 24/7, 365. The only thing I can guarantee is life. I'm going to die and I'm going to be black. That's not going to change. So when it comes to these comic book characters, as Mr. Smith said, if this got to be my pulpit for me to talk about, no, we deserve to be seen just like these other people, because I know all their damn stories. They can't say they know mine. I know every last one of their damn character story. Well, hell, just like we know their character story, we deserve to know our character story. If we can get 3 versions of Peter Parker on screen at the same damn time, I need my 3 versions of T'Challa on the screen at the same damn time. I don't want no BS. I need my 616. I need my 813. I need my 247. I need all them versions of T'Challa. Don't half-ass me. Did T'Challa say he wouldn't share? How did Shuri still fight after being stabbed? Boy, look. Because Eric laid down, didn't he? What did Eric say? What did Eric say with T'Challa stab? First of all, Shuri got hit upside the head. You know what? You know what, Racing? I think you low-key messing with me. I'm being facetious when I say it, but I think you low-key messing with me because I'm trying to figure out how Shuri was getting hit straight in the head by a dude as strong as the Hulk and Thor and was shaking it off. See, that's why I need to see my dude. I need to see T'Challa because I would love to see T'Challa shake off them blows. I would. Question: if Shuri is able to take blows to the head from Namor, who is as strong as the Hulk and strong as Thor, how come T'Challa was getting stopped by Natasha's Widow Blast? How was he getting stopped? He should have ate that right on up. Consistent storytelling. Why the hell didn't Bash show up? Man, we already asked this question. We don't know why Bash didn't show up. Did T'Challa say he would share vibranium at the end of BP1? I think he said he would help them the technology with it. He just said he was gonna open up the borders and everything like that, share some resources. He ain't telling about no damn vibranium. Resources can be anything. I would rather not have no black films than to keep settling for someone who's else prisoner of what I am. Watch this, Blue. Watch this, Mr. Smith. Back in the day, and y'all gonna remember this, you know what I'm saying? D. Steezel, he gonna remember this too. Ashura, I wish we had this for y'all guys and everything. But back in the day, we had Spike Lee movies coming out left and right. Like, we had black movies. And some of the black, New Jack City, like Boys in the Hood. I'm not gonna have like that. We had black movies. We had black directors, Lord have mercy. We had black directors. We had black producers. Our black stories that they were putting in film covered the rainbow spectrum of movies. We had black horror movies. We had black gangster movies. We had black comedy movies. We had all that. Now all I got is black pain and suffering. And guess what? We seem to enjoy the hell out of it. Damn, I wish we could just get the balance back. That's all I'm saying. I just need that balance back. Blasphemy, speak on it, dog. A lot of folks out here flip-flopping on the movement. They are. There are some really bad black creators out there too. Just being a black IP isn't good enough for me. You got to really bring that fire. Exactly. I was actually talking to Chillmonger about that, and I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna make sure I stay on this and everything. But I'm glad you said that, Steve, because I was like, the thing with the writers in Marvel, that the ones that are writing good, it's not just about the ethnicity. They actually give a damn about them characters, which we can flip it. We got black writers coming on and everything like that, but they don't care about T'Challa like that. They don't. When we look at comic books, and those of us that read comics, we come across comics, sometimes they have two writers on it, writer, co-writer. Well, more often than not, that's somebody helping the other person write that comic book, showing them the hoops of writing that comic book. So what we need, as to your point, Steezel, we need people that are writers, want to write, care about the character, to be trained how to write these characters. They already got the love and the passion. All they're missing right now is the technical know-how to write a comic book. Help them out. You want your comic book sales to go up, right? You want back in the day when the comic books was making all the money, that's what you want. Start bringing in people that's not concerned about pushing an agenda, but people that are concerned about telling a good superhero comic book story. It's just that damn simple. That's why they shot down the boycott. They were scared of it really happening. If Grace Randolph's movie report was right, 44% of us went to see this movie, up from 35% from the first time. Killmonger was done after he was stabbed, left out large shuri, was impaled, and stuck to a rock. Yep, damn sure was. Just chopped that thing right on off. That was a good one. Could stop that. Why is Killmonger there? We still ain't figured this out. Black movies and TV shows, we did, and I asked what happened to those movies and shows every day. Exactly. If they can show Surtur in the fiery flesh, no reason why Bass can't be shown. Exactly. Killmonger was there because Ryan loves Michael. Exactly. That synthetic heart-shaped herb through 90s. These things, we was trying to figure out why she needed to recreate the heart-shaped herb, because last we checked, T'Challa had already taken it. So we was trying to figure that one out. I wanted that Wesley Snipes Black Panther movie back in the 90s. I think Wesley Snipes would have done I think it's two actors I think would have did a phenomenal job as T'Challa. Wesley Snipes is one, and Michael Jai White is the other. I would have loved to have seen that. Of course, Michael Jai White probably would have been better suited as an Eric Killmonger, deep voice. He's a bigger dude and everything like that. But I just would have loved to have seen him embrace that role with his ability as an actor and as a martial artist. I think that would have worked wonders. John Singleton wanted to do Luke Cage back in the day. I remember that. And he wasn't allowed to do so. So that gets to that thing where, like I said, we're talking about black representation. We have got to get out and get into doing our own. Some of us have discussed it in aspects of comic books, but it doesn't need to be limited there. As I said to a brother, I call him Big Brandon. What I said to him is this: our YouTube channels they're channels. They're channels. We put on whatever we want to put on. We just choose to do something else. But Blues House doesn't have to necessarily be a channel that just does movie reviews, comic book reviews. Blues House could put on some comedy. Blues House could put on some music videos, some R&B music videos. Blues House could put on some blues music. Blues House could talk about cartoons from back in the day. Blues House could show some These are our own channels. And I don't want to say, because I got to take me into consideration as well. We haven't really tapped into the vast resources that we can do with our channel. Now we're black creators, by and large. We come on these YouTube channels and everything like that. We upload videos, but as you know, people don't understand the process. It ain't just the lives of where we get to be as carefree as we want to, because we just talking. But recording a video, recording a video, editing that video, and then uploading that video, a 10-minute video could take an hour from start to finish. God forbid you get interrupted while you're trying to do it. So what's wrong with those of us that remember them stories that used to be told back in the day when we were telling every story? I started this video off by saying no egos. Them brothers from back in the 60s, when they surrounded Muhammad Ali with love and said, bro, we got you, we gonna hold you down. There's no black egos. What's stopping us as black creators from coming together and doing what we know to be right? We can keep complaining about it all damn day long. Or we can say, you know what? We're going to do our own damn thing. We're going to do our own comic books. We're going to do our own shows. We're going to stop effing with y'all. I'm tired of the Tyler Perry on Oprah Winfrey Network, where every time you turn around, it's basically, if it's not a Tyler Perry comedy, it's the same stuff we used to watch sitting down with our grandmama and them back in the day, them damn soap operas. Don't nobody want to touch. I'm tired of that. What's wrong with black wrestling? What's wrong? I know we got some black wrestlers. It's stuff like that. There are different things we can do with our programming. He was. John Singleton was a big Star Wars fan. MJW stay big. He do. The MCU is down to slow down. And let's leave it right there. Like, one of the things that I talked to another brother about, he said, if they do what we know they're going to do to T'Challa in this movie, and they did, we're going to burn it out. We're going to burn it down on the way out. Like I said, I'm black. I'm black. That's all I know how to do is be black. My responsibility is not just to myself. My responsibility, because I got children. And I don't need my children, daddy the only one out here looking. No, it's for daddy to do what he's supposed to do as a black man, so that when my black daughters are walking out there and everything like that, they get treated like black queens. That means daddy got to conduct himself like a black queen. Leadership by example. Okay, we can talk about it, we complain about it. But why not do something about it? What I tell you today, Blue, if not now, when? If not us, who? If they don't make or do the stories we want, then we make our own. Exactly. We make our own. And it ain't like the stories that we talking about suck. I talk to so many of y'all every day, damn near on every social media platform, whether it's TikTok or YouTube, Twitter, and everything like that. They come out with some amazing ideas. Come out ideas better than what we saw in this damn movie. One of us could have wrote this damn movie a whole different damn way and still got the tears that he was trying to get. We could have. The whole pop, had they used the storyline, and they did, they cherry picked it to death. But had they used the storyline like they supposed to with Deadliest of the Species, we could have had a whole different look into T'Challa, and it would have been explained just the way it was supposed to be explained. And he ain't even have to do anything in this damn movie. And this movie could have been a perfect setup to Black Panther 3. Because what did we say? We didn't say T'Challa had to be Black Panther, because we know there have been times in the comics he wasn't Black Panther. But we also know the dude never died. And that's what people know, we got to kill off T'Challa. Okay. Well, if you, through your grieving process, you can't tell the difference between Chadwick Boseman and T'Challa. Sorry. You can't tell the difference between Chadwick Boseman and T'Challa, and you ain't got time to hear what I got to say because you biased, then this movie for you. Why am I paying you to make a movie for you? I'm supposed to be paying you to make a movie for me. And as black people, we got to stop just accepting anything out of the concern that we won't have nothing. No, we've had it before. Come on, man. Black Wall Street. Come on, man. Tulsa, Oklahoma. The HBCUs. We did that. The Negro League. That's us. Our writers from back in the day, let's not act like we ain't never been able to do for us. We've been able to do for us. The only thing is when we start doing for us and we show we don't need them anymore, that's when they lose their damn mind. Okay, let's run this game different this time. Forewarned is forearmed. Cool. We've already shown in the past that we can be successful doing our own. Milestone Comics. Milestone Comics. Let's do our own. If they don't make, that's why I wholeheartedly disagree with this. Support every black. Yeah, we're not doing that. I hope Secret Wars a reboot. Exactly. They would have gotten tears. Exactly. Be real with D-Real. When Secret Wars was announced to come out in only a few years, when they haven't set up the main players and have killed one of them, T'Challa, I knew the MCU was a wrap. Exactly. TJ gonna be grown by Secret War. And you know what? I won't be there to see it. I don't even know who TJ is. That would say like, did TJ? I won't get my money. Ain't it? T'Challa who? If you can't give me T'Challa Jr. in the comics, I'm not gonna sign up on no damn T'Challa Jr. on the big screen, because I know at the end of the day that ain't nothing but a pump fake. You don't mean that. Preach Theo 100. Watch Tyler Perry make a Madea Goes to Comic Con film. You so petty. You so petty. Letitia is thin as a Barbie doll. How did she beat Namor? No, assure her. I got one better for you. We talking black representation, right? The young lady, Natalie Portman, that played Jane Foster, got bulked up to play Jane Foster. She did. She put on weight. Now, some people might say, well, Letitia Wright can't necessarily gain weight. I don't know. Some people going to say Letitia Wright got into an accident. Facts. I know she's super hella thin. And if I want to draw a comparison, I would say Brian Tyree Henry, while being cast as Fastos, did nothing to look like Fastos. We can say what we want to say about Tanaka Huerta. I know he did, he got talked about by his physique and everything like that. But that physique that he had in Namor is better than the physique he had while he was doing his TV show. Right? What about the comedian that played Kingo in Eternals? Slim dude. He got jacked up to play Kingo, and he ain't really had no screen time. So now I'm looking at our black actors and actresses who are supposed to portray superheroes in the MCU, because Aldous Hodge did his thing over there. I ain't gonna do that. Aldous Hodge did his thing over there. But I'm looking at my black actors and actresses. Where you at in this whole superhero thing? What you got going on? I think it's a fair question. Too many sellouts. I grew up on Hollywood Shuffle. Oh, come on, somebody. I ain't being dramatic, but it ain't too many people that remember Hollywood Shuffle, Gray. So I got to take a moment. I got to pause for the calls, because Hollywood Shuffle, you said something. I wish I might need to see if this movie is available, because I might need to watch this tonight. Because damn, you said something. If you've never seen Hollywood Shuffle, it's a Robert Townsend joint. He made it, he wrote it, he directed it, and he used funds off of credit cards to pay for it. You want to talk about black representation and how we losing it when it comes to black representation? This movie, I don't know how old, if a greater say it means it's still damn pertinent to this day. Go find Hollywood Shuffle by Robert Townsend and watch the damn movie. Oh man, great. You said something then. Careful, Theo, they might make him feel real. They might make him real in the comics. How can she not gain weight? Riri didn't get bulk. Tony Stark didn't get bulked. I ain't looking for you to get bulked if you got on a suit of armor. But you wearing something where you supposed to be. Natalie Portman did it. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Out there. Natalie Portman did what I didn't see a black male actor and a black female actress not do. Get physically similar for the role she playing. I did. Because Natalie Portman had guns. Like, I'll stick to Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars. Nothing they would do with Topic. I'm going to stay right there. I'm with you, D. Steezel. Should have been Lupita. Yeah. Hollywood Shuffle, Robert Townsend was the GOAT in the late 80s. Yes. Good Lord have mercy. Yes, he was. Y'all go cop that. And y'all, you know what? And that might be why I feel so damn passionate. Because I remember that damn movie. That man, I didn't see that movie. I don't know how many damn times. But man, listen. Hollywood Shuffle, yeah. Y'all need to go check that out. It'll blow your damn mind. For it to be a comedy, for it to be as old as it is, and for it to still be significant to this day, damn shame. My favorite part was the two sneaking into the movies. Yeah. What's the name of Riri's rushed MK3 armor? The cornrows armor, even the toys have it. I don't know. Surely, you know I don't rock with that action figure. You know I got the Ironheart action figure from the comic books. And that's where I'm staying at. I'm not messing with them. It's always work at the post office. Lord have mercy. My favorite part was the two sneaking in the movie. Yeah, it's always work at the post office. Hollywood Shuffle was also co-written by the Wayne. Yeah, and in living color. What we doing? Do you not know, as a black man, and I'm saying this proudly, I grew up watching Saturday Night Live. I did. I had so much pride when they debuted in Living Color, man, they gave us the girls that was dancing. Take it from me, it's all right to be in living color. You can do what you want. Man, stop that. Where is that balance at? We keep asking, but all we keep getting is this other stuff. And we keep making excuses for it. You can't expect better if you're gonna keep making excuses. Riri Williams' Ironheart suit is ugly, so is the action figure. Not the face scan, but the action figure. Meteor Man had all the black all-stars. Damn sure it did. Luther Vandross was in this damn movie. James Earl Jones was in this damn movie. That's what I'm talking about. Meteor Man was silly as hell. A good movie. We enjoyed it. Here we go. We enjoyed it. No plot tropes. We had a school teacher. Yeah, we did have a black gang and everything like that with Big Daddy Kane, but you got to push the narrative some type of way. But then, no mind. See, y'all making me go down memory lane. Robert Townsend was the first black superhero on mainstream. Come on, somebody, talk that talk. Talk that talk. Most of Robert's projects were fun. Can't co-sign Meteor Man though. Stop it, Caesar. D. Steve, you know it. Riri should be dead after trying to do the MK2 scene. I don't know what Riri. Riri Williams should have been Hope Summers. I'm just gonna say that. Without Robert Townsend, there are no wins. The Golden Lords. Remember his sitcom, The Parenthood? Yes. No, Robert Townsend is Robert. Yeah, very much. Fire Heartbeat. Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up, stand up. You got to have love in your heart tonight. Come. Why we not doing these movies no more? Even the Fire Heartbeats, tragic story, started off, but it had a happy ending. What are we doing? And why are we making excuses for it? Yo, as a film, it was Shaq Steel level to me. I can see why you said that, but I ain't really like Steel. That's jacked up too, because they're like, Theo, you ain't like, I like, you know what? Because I thought Steel was supposed to be halfway serious. I knew Meteor Man was supposed to be funny, so that might have been why I looked at it like that. The Meteor Man comment was kind of fun though. Yeah, Steel was too corny. Yeah, it was like Steel to me was like She-Hulk attorney at law. It was supposed to be one thing, it disappointed and came across as something else. But Meteor Man, no, that told it would be because Robert Townsend. You know Robert Townsend going. Y'all sure y'all want to hang out with Hey, what happened to the movies, man? Like, come on, man. We deserve that. Like, and honestly, watch this. This movie, help me out, D. Steezel. Help me out, Ray Smith, Mr. Smith. Help me out, Be Real. Wasn't the Fire Heartbeats based on the Delphonics from back in the day? We was able to tell a story based on a true story and still give a happy ending. I like Black Man. Luther Vandross was a villain. Yeah. Yeah, no disrespect. I just wasn't feeling it. No, that's all good. That's all good. What you telling me, Blue? It was based on the Delphonics? Because I believe that movie. What was wrong with that movie? Like, we got the Delphonics. Even in New Jack City, we got in New Jack City, we had Levert and we had Troop. Like, even what happened to the movies with the movie soundtrack? Jason's lyric. And Jason's lyric, that's a tough movie. But Bokeem Woodbine, Alan Payne, Jada Pinkett, like, the movie ended tragically, but at the end of the day, the two people got together. The two people that was in love got together. What's wrong with them movies? Even in Set It Off, I suggest y'all set it off on the right, y'all. Set It Off. We went to go see this movie, Black Men. We knew going in it was about black women. We ain't care. Queen Latifah was there. Jada Pinkett was there. Some other Vivica A. Fox was there and everything like that. We want to go see this movie. We didn't go to see this movie cause Tretch from Naughty by Nature was there. We did. We got some black tragedy. We did. We got a stereotypical trope. What the sisters do? We saw some black women do some stuff we never would have thought black women do. Turn into bank robbers. They said it all. Yeah, and who did not feel it when Queen Latifah's character went out like she did? I Got Nothing But Love for You, Baby. Some of his albums were good, and Shaq Fu, yeah, the Dales, I believe was okay. The Dales, okay. I don't know why I call them Delphonics. I believe a lot of that flavor was in the Temptation TV movie. Yep, based on the Dales. My family. Byron Big Ten, what's going on? Byron, my brother. Nights like this, I wish raindrop would fall. Let it rain on me, baby. Nights like this, I wish. Y'all stop that, man. Y'all gonna make me want to watch the movie. Back when film soundtracks were popping. Remember when we used to go buy the movie and go buy the soundtrack? Who else bought the Best Man soundtrack? Who else bought the Best Man soundtrack? Don't act like I'm the only one. Mean pause for Jada. Yeah, a thin line between. Yeah, I can't really say because Jada. I'm rooting for any married couple that want to be married. That's where I'm at with it. I'm gonna say that. If y'all don't want to be married, y'all go ahead and break up. Boomerang, yes. Love should have brought you home last night. You should have been with me. Should have been right by my side, baby. I can do Toni Braxton because Toni Braxton is damn near that low, but she a lot sexier than I am and everything. Shout out to Toni Braxton. But yeah, damn good soundtrack. These Steezers, I love that movie. New Jack City, living, just enough for the city I'm living. Just enough. Money. Come on, y'all stop, man. Y'all stop. Friday. Y'all, man, come on. 5 Heartbeats was based on the Temptations. Panther, Jason's lyric, How to Be a Player, Have Plenty, etc. Listen, D. Steezer. I own Have Plenty, the movie. That's my all-time favorite movie of all time. Have Plenty. I do. Love that dude. Love the plot. Juice soundtrack. Juice. Tupac. What's and that? But that was a good movie. And I think the thing about it is that those movies were great because we had other movies from different genres, black movies, to balance them too. We weren't getting a whole busload of black trauma for no reason. And those movies, actually, when's the last time we seen a DJ movie? Because that's what Juice was. I can't remember his name. Married one of the girls from Total and everything like that. But he was in the movie as a damn DJ, and his girlfriend was one of the young ladies from En Vogue. We're not gonna get better until we start demanding better, and until we start holding Hollywood accountable, until we start spending our money and everything like that. We're gonna keep getting what we get. Nah, we've seen the foundation laid down before. At one point in time, we did not have a black network, and I know BET then went the way of whatever. But Bob Johnson did give us a black network. He did, and it was a pretty good network for a long, long time. We had shows that did something for our people. We need to get that back and not be concerned, because at the end of the day, if they're not gonna give it to us, we can't wait on them, and we cannot keep accepting what they're giving us, because honestly, long term, it's a detriment to us. I'm tired of seeing us with no problem whatsoever, because y'all, the older people, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Back in the day, you could be a thug. You could have a gang in the neighborhood. The person that was going to college was off limits. The person that was going to be a celebrity, going to be a basketball star or something like that, musician, the person that was getting ready to make it out the hood, that person was off limits when it came to the gangs. They wasn't recruiting them, they wasn't going to sell no drugs to them, and they wasn't going to mess with them. Because no, at the end of the day, we need you to make it up out, because you got to make something out of yourself. Somebody got to come out this hood that's worth something. We don't do that anymore. Now we didn't got to the point where we don't mind taking each other out, and we doing it for clicks and likes. Chuck D once said these grim hymns lack light. He ain't lie. Diabolical nerd, you right with it. What diabolical? I think one of the greatest soundtracks from the 90s, Dead President. You're not wrong. These films today are designed to take away our joy. Exactly. So stop that, Keita. Ricky! Man, listen. I think that hurt my heart. I don't even, you know what, Keita? I don't even like watching Boys in the Hood for that very same damn scene. Like, I don't like seeing that. I don't like. I can't. I don't have nothing but respect at the end of the day for my brother that was directing. Dang, I forgot his name just that quick, but I had to stop watching them movies like New Jack City, not New Jack City, but Boys in the Hood. I had to stop watching the movies. I couldn't do that anymore. Love Jones soundtrack. No. How about this? Brown Sugar. Where the Brown Sugar movie at? Brown Sugar. Where is the Brown Sugar movie at? Chuck D, these grim hymns. Don't get me started on Ricky. Love Jones soundtrack. Ricky. Look, Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar and Love Jones. Hey, baby, can I be your slave? I got to admit, girl, you're the shit, girl, and I'm digging you like a grave. Now, is your name Gimme Y'all? I don't know the rest of it. I'm good with that one. But no, where the movies at? John Singleton, I believe, direct. Yeah, John Singleton. I had to check out the John Singleton movie because one, when I went to go see the Boys in the Hood, think about the time frame we was in. I went to go see it at the movie theater in Albany. Albany has 2 movie theaters in it. They had armed security at the movie theaters because people were shooting each other at the movie theaters. More Money soundtrack. Gray, we're gonna have to talk. Yeah, because just you naming off some great movies, collaboration wise, like this is what I be talking about when I say black people just coming together. Because we can sit up here all night long and talk about these movies. Yeah, Albany, Georgia. Yes, Albany, Georgia. Yes, Blue, Albany, Georgia. I'm from Camilla, Georgia. I was born in the Bronx and everything like that, but I did graduate high school in Camilla, Georgia, which is, I want to say 45 minutes, 30 minutes if you're driving like I am, 20 minutes from Albany, Georgia. But yeah, that's where. No, Blue, we're going to have to talk, bro. The Mitchell Baker Eagles, the Albany High Tornadoes, the what was it? Oh man. Yeah, boy, listen. Hey, come on, man. New York Soul Fashions or whatever, New York City Soul Fashions. Yes, I used to shop there. Yeah, I went to Mitchell Baker, graduated in 1986. Yes, sir. James Jackson, the first black quarterback to start for the University of Georgia. I had the pleasure of playing with him on the same football team. So yeah, we can choose some stuff. Roll bounce. See, roll bounce. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. But y'all get it. At the end of the day, Drumline in the 2000. Yes, Drumline. Watch this. One of my favorite movies, Biker Boys. Biker Boys. Stomp the Yard. More Money soundtrack went hard. That Karen Wheeler track still go hard. I adore you. Listen, on my cell phone, I have quite a few songs from quite a few soundtracks, and you need to know. Boy, look, I don't play with it. On a side note, my Steelers beat my Saints. We needed that. I'm a Steelers fan, diehard Steelers fan. We're going through some stuff this year. We need to get it together. And yes, Blue, it is a small world, my brother. And man, I live in Tallahassee, so I still ain't far from Albany. So one day when you come home and everything like that, I don't know if you're still living and residing in Albany and everything, but we're gonna have to link up. And I don't want to link up in Tallahassee. I want to come to Albany. Because I ain't been in y'all got crystals. We ain't got no crystals in Tallahassee. I gotta get it in. Stomp the Yard, Biker Boys. Let's see. What time is it? Because I don't want to keep it. We're going on a minute 54, 9:54. We talked about some good stuff. Black superheroes, black trauma. Stand strong. Or as they said in the movie, the guy who made sure that they were speaking with African languages, African dialect, they said he Bombay. You in Jacksonville, Florida? Hell, you close then. Well, you know what? If you in Jacksonville, Florida, there you ain't before. You ain't. No, that's 2 hours. 2 hours. Is it 4 hours? 2 or 4? I think Jacksonville 4 hours. But anyway, regardless of that and everything like that, when it's all said and done, yeah, I think it's 4 hours. Jacksonville is 4 hours because when my daughter flies in, she flies in Jacksonville. But you need to link up, man. Chew the fat, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go. As we've said before, we can either keep complaining about it or we can do something about it. So this Wednesday is a special YouTube live. We're going to be, it's about Black creators coming together, and it's not just about comic books, but it's about Black creators coming together to flesh out ideas. Those who are really, really serious understand we're not playing with this. We're going to give ourselves a deadline, and what we're trying to do, not trying, I'm not going to use that word. What we're going to do is change the game up. We're going to bring Black comic books. I know other people are doing it and everything like that, but as I said the other day, there, wherever you see a McDonald's, there's a Burger King right across the street from the McDonald's, and a Wendy's down the street from both of them. Noonan, Georgia here, home of where The Walking Dead is on. Okay, we got some Steelers fans and some Georgia boys in the house. Directed The Wood, and don't listen. I love The Wood. That's another one. The Wood, The Brothers. What we doing? Do you remember these movies? Two can play that game. What was wrong with them movies? What was wrong with the movies? Even the brother, G's got it. G's got everything. The brother, the dark skinned dude that was with the two twins, Tim and Tara, whatever, he had his own movie. What was wrong with that? Like, what are we doing? Like, why we can't get the movies? Kenya Grove, Top of the World, off the Menace to Society soundtrack. Yes. Listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all, like I said, but Wednesday, special YouTube, Black creators coming together, think tank. And if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna follow that up with a part 2 on Thursday with Be Real, where we're going to make sure we got what we need, we got what we want, and we are dead ass serious, at least those that are dead ass serious about creating a Black universe, a Black connected comic book universe, and about those who, if they are sure, if not sure, but if they want to do it, like I said, Bob Johnson, he did do BET, started off back in the day, but I believe we have enough directors, writers, editors, actors, and everything like that. What's wrong with us? We got YouTube channels. Why are we not writing skits for one another? Why are we not doing stuff like that? And I'm gonna mention his name because I love what the brother is doing on his own YouTube channel. Country Wayne is doing it big. Forget where he started. Forget what people are telling y'all about this dude, about YouTube. No. This dude got 4 to 6 episodes running a day, and they all different. He literally has programming on his YouTube channel. The episodes ain't no more than about 5, maybe 10 minutes or something like that, but they live. They hit. So what's stopping us? I ain't saying, I'm just saying, listen, I have acted in a couple of films. Come on, right. So what we doing? Why are we sitting around here looking for somebody else to do it when we've done it? If we ain't got no egos, man, we can move the needle. I like Players Club. I did. Boy, look, I ain't Fly By Night. Yep. Harlem Nights. What was wrong with Harlem Nights? See, I'll be there. Yes, Curtis, we need you there. Hey, we'll need admin too. So even if you're not a creative, your skills are still needed. Exactly. These skills, I think so too. I have acted in a couple of films. He killing it. That's dope, Blue. Yes. So let's, like I said, if it's about the people, Black representation, it shouldn't be about the individual. It really should be about giving our people what's been long overdue, something they never have to wait for again, something that, as you know, Fubu once said, is for us, by us. It's us. And we gonna own it and we gonna roll with it. And then look at it like this. Not only does that do something about Black representation, but busting our ass enough, it'll also do something about increasing and growing black wealth in our community, which is another problem we should be discussing. But yeah, 8 o'clock Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're serious about doing it, or if you just want to, come partake of it and everything like that, definitely come partake of it. But understand, those of us that are moving, we moving. So if you got paperwork, if you got characters, if you got ideas and everything like that, flesh that stuff out, put that stuff on paper. If you got television shows, put television show idea, put that stuff down on paper. But we need a plot synopsis. Don't just write no title, and don't write nothing that you wouldn't want to see yourself. Write something that's going to be interesting. Character development is key when it comes to telling these stories. So make sure you got that and everything like that. And I will see y'all Blue 100. I'm gonna get these last comments out of the way. I mean, he directed several Mando episodes and some Boba. Yep. Skipping Tosh, appreciate it. Next to Robert Rodriguez. Great, thank you, bro. Yep. Yeah, I told you about my football parody commentary show. I'm working on it. Yes, you did. I saw that his name is in the credits. Peace, y'all. Great, we got to get you involved too, because if you don't do any, and this is me just extending stuff. I look at people's spirits. I don't really rock with people based on your physical appearance and everything like that. I don't really rock with you based on your talk game. It's your spirit. So if your spirit moves me, then I'm moved to connect with you. Gray, you got a lot of insight and everything, man. I would really love to have you be a part of this, because my memory ain't the best all the time and everything like that. So, brother, if you would love to be a part of this, definitely come on back. And let's make it do what it do. I'm gonna holler at y'all in 48 hours.